Wuli Bwanji from Keswick Village. This is the Rorschach Malawi update from the 11th of March 2025. A quick summary of what's going down in Malawi. The Department of Climate Change and Meteorological Services said that Cyclone Jude has hit Malawi, but that its speed had reduced significantly while coming from neighboring country Mozambique. The cyclone was not causing as much damage as they had anticipated during their first announcement on Sunday the 9th. The department said the cyclone was in the southern region and that the Flambe district was hit the hardest. The forecast said Cyclone Jude was moving southwest to other districts in the southern region like Zomba, Blant, and Chikwawa, among others. They said locals should expect torrential rains accompanied by damaging winds. On Monday, the 10th, the Ministry of Education halted classes for schools in the district of the southern region until Thursday, the 13th. A leaked letter from the United States Aid for International Development, or USAID, to the Lilongwe University of Agriculture and Natural Resources, or LUNAIR, said that USAID had terminated its contracts with local organizations as per Trump's directive to halt the U.S. international aid. The letter dated 26th of February ordered LUNAIR to cease all activities, terminate all subawards and contracts, and avoid any more costs that USAID would have to pay for. While this is the only official letter locals have seen, many more local organizations might have received a similar one. Local news said over 5,000 Malawians would lose their jobs because of the U.S. aid freeze. Speaking of jobs, Kambai's Kandodu Shapanda, the health minister, said on Friday, the 7th, that the Ministry of Health plans to employ nearly 7,000 health workers in the 2025-2026 fiscal year. She said the move is expected to address staff shortages and improve healthcare in hospitals. However, many people have not taken the news seriously since most civil servant salaries are still low and impractical in the current economy, and the yet-to-be-employed health workers will fall under the same category as they considered civil servants do. In previous episodes, we mentioned that some Mozambicans had fled their country in January this year due to political instability. Now, the Malawi Department of Refugees is repatriating them. On Monday the 10th, Stephen Cooney, the Principal Secretary of Homeland Security, said they have already shipped over 3,000 refugees via Shire River, and that 5,000 more have registered to be sent back to Mozambique. He also said that they are working with refugees who don't want to return to understand their reason for not wanting to go back home, and where necessary, relocating them to Zilika refugee camp in the central region. Local news said the Malawian and Mozambican governments signed an agreement to ease voluntary repatriation process with the aim of reintegrating displaced citizens into their communities. In other news, the Comptroller of Statutory Corporations revealed that 12 parastatals have been operating without functioning boards for months. The parastatals include the Agricultural Development and Marketing Corporation, Malawi Housing Corporation, National AIDS Commission, National Food Reserve Agency, and universities like the Malawi College of Accountancy and the Malawi College of Health Sciences. Local news said most of the contracts for the parastatals board of directors expired between September 2024 and February this year and were not renewed. Peter Sambani, the Comptroller of Statutory Corporations, admitted that this has affected parastatals' ability to work since some decisions need approvals by the board. He's confident that the parastatals board will be reinstituted within the next 2 weeks. Malawi is one of the few countries that is yet to monetize online content, and local creatives are determined to change that. On Tuesday, the 11th, local media said that some creatives have invited the Malawi Communications Regulatory Authority, or MACRA, to a meeting in Lilongwe in the central region on Saturday the 15th. The creatives want to find out why content on YouTube and Facebook is still not being monetized, since MACRA said they would get the issue sorted out by the end of 2024. Some people are scared it might not be safe to speak against the government. This follows the alleged kidnapping of Agape Kombi, leader of the Citizens for Justice and Equity. He was abducted by 3 identified men while drinking at a bar in Lilongwe's Area 36 around 9 p.m. on Thursday the 6th. Kombi was found alive on Friday evening in a garden in Area 43. Kombi was kidnapped hours before his group planned to submit the controversial presidential age limit bill to Parliament on Friday the 7th. Several locals on social media revealed that they received threatening messages from ruling party enthusiasts after they wrote posts that criticized the government on their personal social media accounts. There's excitement about the premiere of a new local series called the Pamango series. MultiChoice, a satellite television service in sub-Saharan Africa, is set to premiere the series on the Zambezi Magic Channel on Thursday the 13th at 7:30 p.m. Central African Time. Avarice Ndolachela, the MultiChoice Malawi managing director, told local news that the series is a 13-episode crime drama that celebrates Malawian cultures, talent, and stories. She said MultiChoice is dedicated to ensuring the series reaches several southern African countries, so it will also premiere on other satellites like GoTV and DSTV. On that note, MultiChoice has raised the GoTV and DSTV subscription fees. Even though the new prices will only become effective on the 1st of April, they have increased so much that some locals have complained that they may not be able to afford the services anymore. According to their notice released on Wednesday the 5th, the GoTV Super Plus package will now go for 59,500 kwacha, which is $34, up from 49,500, which is about $30. The DSTV Compact Plus package will now cost 90,000 kwacha, which is about $50, climbing from 76,000 kwacha, which is almost $45. Another company, Coca-Cola Beverages Malawi Limited, also announced price hikes, effective on Thursday the 6th. Some of the products affected included national favorites like sobu squash juice and fizzy drinks like Coke. What's interesting is the price increase has come at a time when locals were complaining that the drinks don't taste as good as they used to anymore. Some social media users questioned whether the new prices meant the products would improve or go back to normal. Price increases like these are pressing locals' expenditures and have led some of them to demonstrate. For instance, on Tuesday the 11th, locals at the Mzuzu city in the northern region took to streets to protest against the high cost of living. Their demonstrations disrupted and caused many markets and shops to stay closed. The police eventually dispersed the protesters with tear gas. Similar protests were held in Zomba City, southern Malawi. In previous episodes, we mentioned that Blantyre City in southern region and Lilongwe City in the central region also held demonstrations. In more trending news, nearly 1,500 farmers from Chikwawa district in the southern region are suing a local company, Prescaine Company, for persistently contaminating their crop fields and homes with effluent since the company's establishment in district in 2016. The communities surrounding Prescaine say that this happens because the company has improper disposal practices which danger their health and agricultural productivity. A news article from Saturday the 8th said the community members tried to engage the district's environmental office, but have received no help, so they are seeking compensations for the damage done to their crops. The farmers have also threatened to demonstrate if they don't get help from the High Court of Prescaine. And that's it for this week. Thank you for joining us. If you have any feedback, send us an email at info@rorschach.com. We want to make our updates better for you. Katani bueno!